Hey everybody, Dave Lowshelter here, 3lgsolutions.com. Hey, today I want to talk about the DISC style profiles. And what I want to talk about is, when I thought about this, I thought, well, how can I explain this? So I wanted to find a way to kind of make it short, sweet, and simple so you're able to kind of capture it. You can really get in depth with this, and there is a lot of depth to it, but for the most part, there's really a few things you need to know to really make it work. Now, let me just ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself in a position where someone just absolutely annoyed you, or you couldn't communicate with them, didn't understand them, they didn't understand you? Yeah, well, of course, we've all been there, right? We're all different, and we all have certain behavioral styles and personalities and things like that. So I think understanding that, and to know what it takes to really understand someone and for them to understand you, really bonds that communication. Let me talk about the first thing. The first piece is, if you're looking at someone and you're determining who they are or how they respond, all right, you want to ask yourself, are they outgoing? Is this person giving you a lot of feedback, a lot of nonverbal communication, very friendly, they talk a lot, you're very engaging? Or are they reserved? Is this person just to themselves? Are they a little bit quieter? Do you have to engage them too? So outgoing and reserved, two dichotomies there that you have with people. Now the second one is, if you look at this, is, are they task-oriented, okay, or are they people-oriented? So you have task and people. So this is the person that gets things done, that wants to make things work quickly. I need this done now, or maybe they methodically go through something where they slowly get things done, but they get it done right. That type of person. Or people-oriented, where they want to talk about it. They want to engage you first before they do this. These are the people that want to sit down with you and say, hey, tell me about your vacation first before we get into business. So those are the two. So you have outgoing individual, you have reserved individual, you have a task-oriented individual, or people as the priorities there. All right. Now the question is, what are the four styles? So let's get into that and kind of break this down to show how this all works. All right, so the next thing is, okay, what are the four personality styles? And how do you engage this? So how do you put these pieces together? So the first thing is what you have is, you have four pieces of the puzzle, okay? And you have the D, which is the dominant personality, the person who wants to get things done quickly. They don't want it done today, they want it done yesterday type of thing. That's the kind of person they are. The next one is I, which is influential, interactive. They're very personable. They want to talk to you about your personal life. They're interested in people, that type of personality. The next one is C, which is conscientious, concise, consistent. These are the people that are detail-oriented. These are people that really if you want something done right, give it to a C. And the next one is S, which is steady. This is a person that likes to have harmony. This is a person who makes sure that everybody is working together in more of a harmonious and a fun way. These are the four. Now, what about the other scenario I talked about? Well, if you bring the other stuff back that I talked about before, is you have these people are outgoing. So you're looking at the D and the I that are very outgoing people. They're in your face and they're ready to roll. Okay. Now the reserved. These are the reserved people. The C and the S. The social worker and the scientist. Let's say where the C and the S are more. They're not really as outgoing. They're more into what they're doing. And the other part of it is on this side, the D and the C. They're more task-oriented. They want to get things done. Okay, but just give me the job. Leave me alone. I'm going to get it done. The D wants it done quickly. The C will make sure it's right. Okay, and over here is people orientation. Okay, the I and the S are people oriented. So these are people that, they like to engage. They want to make sure, the S wants to make sure that things are okay with the team, things are okay with the family. They'll bake you a cake type of thing, right? And the I, they want to talk about their vacation, your vacation. They're really into kind of what's really happening with your life and in more of a personal way. So if you look at this, you break it down and you see like, hey, so what's this all mean, right? So you're looking at a D and an I. You see, depending on who they are, they're more outgoing. So you can identify that. The C and the S are more reserved. So if you cut it down, that's the north and the south. Okay, then you got the east and the west. So you got the D and the C, which are task-oriented. These are the people that get it done. Okay, first, then they talk about other things. Then you have the I and the S, and they're more people-oriented. They're going to talk about people, then they'll move on to something else. Okay, so with all this, it kind of makes sense. So really, what's the point of this, right? The point of this is, it's really about awareness. Okay, and what I call the 3 A's. Okay, you have awareness, first understanding of what's really going on with this person, identifying what kind of style they are, and the second A is assessment. Okay, so you're assessing, how to communicate with them, and then action. You're going to really act upon how you're going to communicate with them, depending on your style and their style. So really, if you take all of this and do the 3 A's: awareness, assessment, and action, then you're able to kind of start, and you're able to kind of work better. If you want to have a great team, you got to be able to communicate their way. There's no and ifs about it. You have to do it that way. And it's super important, because if you don't, communication breaks down. And if that breaks down, then the work breaks down, and productivity breaks down, and everything breaks down. You start to lose money, etc., and it just goes haywire. So it can be dramatic. So by being in a leadership position, you really have to understand, who has what. That message has to be sent in such a way where all 4 styles get it. So if you're looking for a C, they want to know all the details. All right, you can't give them some sparse answer. It's like you have to give them the height, the weight, whatever that would be in your message. It has to be listed in detail. The D, they just want the info. You just give me the info, I'll take care of it. The I, they want to make sure about, how does this affect me and how does this affect our team? And then the S is, the harmony. How is this going to affect the organization? How is this going to affect how we work together? And so as you look at this and as you craft a message as a leader, then you're able to say, okay, did I cover the D, the I, the C, and the S in this message? So if you could do that, then everybody will get the message in such a way where they could, I get it, I understand it, I believe it. Then the vision is communicated much more effectively. If you found this video valuable and you liked it, click the link below, click the like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next week. This is Dave Lowshelter signing off, 3lgsolutions.com. I'll see you later. Take care.